start in the mechanical room. Walls are up. And we'll go to the second guest room. Kitchenette area will be here. And we will take a look at storage. No bears in here, always good. Lots of storage. Bathroom, guest bathroom, and guest room number 1. That's where the TV will be. The patio view from the bottom. Okay, we're gonna go up the stairs and view it this way for the first time versus my feet. All right, we're on the main floor. Kitchen area. Front door. Cabinets will go there. That goes into the mud room. Trim, I think I said that earlier. If I didn't, trim will be going in soon. This is the bathroom. The throne. Tile will be going in as soon as it gets here. Closet. Main room, and the red oak is here. This is flooring. That's going in about a week and a half, as I said, because it's got to acclimate to the home. One of the views. Porch from the guest room. Barn door will go there. All this is getting trimmed out this week. A lot going on this week as usual. The trim will encase these windows. It's gonna look great. It'll be a natural grain. Oh, I didn't even notice that that is done. Wow. I don't know about a cabin, maybe a lodge is more appropriate. All right, we'll go up into the loft. Another view. Lots of windows, man. This place is really gonna be cool. No handrails yet, they're coming. Whoa. I don't see any bears for the moment. Dormers will be trimmed out. First look of the ceiling. Wow, it's gorgeous. Ceiling in the kitchen, all tongue and groove. Same as up top. Okay, so here's the new position of the camera. That'll look really good, time lapse, more like that probably. I'm gonna head down to see the trail and show you the improvements I've made there this time. So the grade on this is not bad at all. And I began putting these steps in, but also drilling holes and putting rebar. So those are now permanent, and they're even, they're pretty level, as you can see, looking back, pretty cool. The trail continues to basically level itself out with rain. It's got to have a bit of an angle to it to allow the water to shed, but trail's really just turning out so nice. I got to do more work and cut some of these things here, but got to pull that chip on that camera too. Might be getting me. Hopefully got some wildlife this week. I did this area here, so I've got to do some backfilling, which is easy. This is actually pretty good. I may level that out a little bit, but again, these are done in a way where there's rebar. I drilled it all out, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the way that turned out. Makes it a lot easier to look at things. All right, back on the trail. Probably could improve this area a little bit. One thing I did, you'll see it when we get down there, I opened up the sycamores. I thinned them out. They're 20 feet high, and so I was able to get in the middle of those and kind of create a canopy. It'll thicken up. It's gonna be really nice. The forest will take back over down there. We'll get there in a minute. Back on the trail. I was able to finish these steps, so they all have rebar now. They're secure, with the exception of this last one, but I gotta order more rebar and get that done. I don't know if I'll put rebar on these because they're just so big and heavy. See how good that looks. And level. Anyway, back to the trail. This is actively used by all kinds of wildlife. I'm looking basically north there, and my trees and everything are really growing. My red maple. And that's out to the common area. The beginning of that trail. I'll get a drone shot of this shortly. But anyway, let's go take a look at the sycamore and how that turned out. More steps. Some of the tools I keep dry, I do this way. It's been working, oddly enough. So the sycamores. Take a look at those. You can see the maples just doing really nicely. That's probably 12 feet now. So this is a loop down near the creek. Come through the sycamore grove. This is all shaded now, and opened up a little bit. Recut some trails to some more of my trees that I'm trying to grow. More maple, native to the area. Had a bad storm in here and took out a sign on the trail. That's the Warren Wilson Southern Conservancy Trail. But this is the creek that is been really clear didn't spend much time hiking this time. I really want to, but I had so much work to do. And the picnic table now isn't so thick. The sycamores behind it, there were over 100, I'd say, small, maybe finger thick. And so I opened all that up. And these canopies, this tree right here is pretty impressive. None of this was here 2 years ago after Hurricane Helene came through. And the sycamores are just an opportunist. They came in, they're native. And so I'll probably end up thinning things out depending on which ones grow the best. Because I have a hammock that my kids gave me that I want to use. And I think this tree right here is getting pretty sturdy. And so I'm waiting on one of these to grow up. I'd say by next year, we should have quite a bit of shade down here near the creek. So I pulled all those cuttings this way, and this is the bird loop, but I threw all the cuttings here. Basically, wildlife loves these type of piles. I don't think my neighbors care. That's good. And it's a little circle down here. It's really nice. Really nice. I'll shoot this from the drone also. Flowers are beautiful. This little guy is not done well, but it's alive. And it'll probably catch at some point. It's another maple. Show you a couple things. I do have some pawpaw that are taken off down here. They're tropical fruit, and they're native to the Appalachian Mountains, which is pretty cool. More steps. Here's one pawpaw here. You can see it's really taken up, grown up, I should say. Pretty neat. And then down this trail, I ran the mower down it just to open it up so I can get to these trees and keep the weeds from engulfing them. That's another maple. And there's another pawpaw right there. And that one's really grown nicely, really nicely. So maybe we'll have fruit one of these days. And that is the situation we have with the sycamore. They're just going to continue to grow. I'll probably end up thinning it out more next time I'm up. It's along the old road down here at the creek, which nobody uses anymore, but it's nice. It's level. I can always get a vehicle back here. But that's from down at the creek level, basically looking back up at the house. If you've not seen any of these videos before, what's pretty neat is we used some of the timber that fell and left it. The bears are enjoying that. There's a ton of bears in here. So as the years go on, I'll have to come in here, and there are some invasive things, but it's really looking good. Just heading back up, kind of give you an idea what it looks like coming the other way. Pretty quick little jaunt up here from the trail, heading back up. And it's not as drastic elevation change on this trail with all the switchbacks. It makes it nice, and these steps do make it a lot easier. And that's it. It's pretty cool. I am under the porch where the AC unit, power, and everything will be hooked up towards the front of the house. And these are growing really well. These are the trees they had to cut down. That's a maple and some sort of sourwood right up against the house. So that's gonna be great. But what's really neat is birds found a nesting area. So I have a feeling this will be a nice place for birds. That pile behind me has to be turned into firewood. That's what I'll be doing. Give you an idea of how high that pile is. I'm holding this at eye level. It's high. I don't want to go much higher, it becomes dangerous, I think. But I got a lot more to do. This is all kind of rotted. Those are for steps on the trail. I need one more. I've got to cut that one up, and then I'm going to stop for this trip. I got a lot of it done, but God, it is an immense pile. At least I'm taller than it is now. Found another stump too, which is great for the bears. That's staying. That's a big tree. I don't know what it was. Pretty neat.